Hi BookTube, Aaron here. Hope you're doing okay. Today I'm going to read a poem for Poetry Thursday by W.H. Auden. And Auden is a poet that I didn't really like that much the first time I encountered him. It was more of his sort of lighter verse that I came across initially, and I just kind of threw him in with Philip Larkin. That I don't really like Philip Larkin that much either. But through like a few chance encounters with some of his poetry, I actually found that there was a lot there for me to like, and so I've kind of changed my opinion about Auden, and also some of those poems that I first heard that I thought were a bit light, a little sing-songy. I actually really quite like now. So maybe as much as I like to make fun about just how much I don't really like Philip Larkin, maybe Philip Larkin can redeem himself for me. But for now, I'll be reading some Auden, and this is As I Walked Out One Evening. As I walked out one evening, walking down Bristol Street, the crowds upon the pavement were fields of harvest wheat, and down by the brimming river I heard a lover sing, under an arch of the railway, love has no ending. I'll love you, dear, I'll love you, till China and Africa meet, and the river jumps up over the mountain, and the salmon sing in the street. I'll love you till the ocean is folded and hung up to dry, and the 7 stars go squawking like geese about in the sky. The years shall run like rabbits, for in my arms I hold the flower of the ages and the first love of the world. But all the clocks in the city began to whir and chime. Oh, let not time deceive you. You cannot conquer time. In the burrows of the nightmare, where justice naked is, time watches from the shadow and coughs when you would kiss. In headaches and in worry, vaguely life leaks away, and time will have his fancy, tomorrow or today. Into many a green valley drifts the appalling snow. Time breaks the threaded dances and the diver's brilliant bow. Oh, plunge your hands in water, plunge them in up to the wrist. Stare, stare in the basin, and wonder what you've missed. The glacier knocks in the cupboard, the desert sighs in the bed, and the crack in the teacup opens a lane to the land of the dead, where the beggars raffle the banknotes, and the giant is enchanting to Jack, and the lily-white boy is Aurora, and Jill goes down on her back. Oh, look, look in the mirror, oh, look in your distress. Life remains a blessing, although you cannot bless. Oh, stand, stand at the window, as the tears scold and start. You shall love your crooked neighbour with your crooked heart. It was late, late in the evening. The lovers, they were gone. The clocks had ceased their chiming, and the deep river ran on. And even though it's got that really sort of very immediate song-like kind of quality to it, and I mean it's essentially kind of like a ballad form, but it's just great. I suppose when you initially read it, you think it's got a bit of a gather your rosebuds kind of thing going on, where you've got your lovers at the beginning, and then you becoming more and more aware of time as it goes on. I love that the stanza where he says, "And time will have his fancy tomorrow or today," and the whole fact in in a lot of poetry and art and stuff where you're kind of made aware that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Auden's saying that today isn't guaranteed either, and just that little bit of one-upmanship when it comes to being a bit of a downer, I find quite funny and quite admirable in Auden. So yeah, it's just a great poem, and the ending there. So the lovers have gone, and then the clocks that are kind of reminding us of time, they've ceased their chiming as well. So that warning or what they have to say or signify is kind of gone at the end of the poem as well, and we're just left with the river, which is, I don't know whether it's ominous or whether it's I mean, it's the deep river. It's it's a kind of time beyond what we can measure almost. I don't know. Anyway, I'll end my ramblings there. But that was As I Walked Out One Evening by W.H. Auden. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.